Well, it's another beautiful day to be in this letter to the Corinthian church. And as we're reading through it, he's just said, "For I delivered to you as of first importance that Christ died according to the scriptures, that he was buried according to the scriptures, and that he was raised again on the third day according to the scriptures." And then he addresses a couple other things, and now he comes right back to this, and he says, "Now, if Christ is preached that he has been raised from the dead, how do some among you say there is no resurrection of the dead? But if there is no resurrection of the dead, not even Christ has been raised. And if Christ has not been raised, then our preaching is vain, and your faith also is vain." It's empty, it's useless. If Christ has not been raised from the dead, then there's no point to this being a disciple of Christ. There's no purpose. There's no promise. There's nothing trustworthy about this gospel message. And he says, now, if Christ is preached that he was resurrected, how do some among you preach there's no resurrection from the dead? And you can hear some of these Corinthian philosophers, even preachers, saying, we've never witnessed anyone raised from the dead. Every time we bury somebody, they stay buried. Every time we lay somebody to rest, they stay in that position. Their tombs are with us, their graves are with us, our mausoleums are here, the catacombs under Rome. They're full of all these corpses and skeletons that people have left behind. There's no resurrection of the dead. And then Paul is saying to the church, if people are preaching there's no resurrection, you cannot make an exception. Then even Christ has not been raised. But if Christ has not been raised from the dead, then the keystone of the Christian archway is taken out and the whole arch crumbles. The foundation stone under the Christian doctrine is removed and the entire building crumbles if Christ has not been raised from the dead. If there is no resurrection, then Christ has not been raised. And if Christ has not been raised, our preaching is useless and your faith is useless. So you have to be consistent. And I love that about the gospel. There's a consistency, there is a requirement that the truth is always the truth. And it doesn't change. When Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except by me, that doesn't change. And his claim to be the only begotten Son of God, to be the only Savior, to be the truth and the life, his claim is validated by his resurrection. But if there is no resurrection, if nobody's raised from the dead, then nobody is raised from the dead, including Christ. Now, he's going to take us in the next step to say, but Christ has been raised. And if Christ has been raised, then resurrection from the dead is an option for everyone. And I love that idea. But the first side of the coin here, he says, if there is no resurrection, Christ himself has not been raised. And he's laying this argument very carefully, very skillfully, to know that you can't make an exception. So, our faith is built on Christ, his righteousness, and his resurrection, proving all of his claims. God bless you as you move confidently through your day. What's left of it? It's Thursday afternoon here. And whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, the truth of Jesus is a brilliant light shining right into our hearts and our minds. May God bless you. He loves you, and we love you too.